sense. So when you see Bank of America, all right, you see Wells Fargo, you see Chase or US Bank, even Sam's Club, they get rid of locations, but they stay in business because they get a tax credit, even 11 cities too. So they're still in business and you're trying to figure it out for yourself. Well, I figured it out a long time ago. Number one, write down, don't bring the pain home. That's got to stop right away. Next thing you have to do is become a certified CFO. So write down certified CFO. The ultimate goal is very simple. Reprogram your thought pattern to millionaire. Now, I have to introduce you to the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. Why? It made corporations a legal person. You see, 153 years ago, July 9th, 1869, corporations became a legal person. So understand they got more rights than you and me. Now, my legacy is left to the Ray Reynolds University, where my children literally are the officers, because I don't want to set them up for a fall and have to pay tax on something I already built up. So the bottom line is probably the biggest problem is going to be when we look at you. You see, you're probably in your own way. You have the ability to rebuild you and repackage you. So the goal is we have two programs pretty well. First of all, let's say you're client A. You want a 750 score. Not a problem. We got a class every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I give you the book and I read it to you and you go line by line so you can do it yourself. You can rebuild your credit yourself. Simple. National #1 bookseller on the market anyway. From there, we can do the work for you. If we rebuild your credit in a rapid rescore, we get you and guarantee the 750 score. So either way, the goal is to get you back on track. So as we build this, let's understand. Now, program, maybe your customer B. All right, it's I got a corporation. Why do I need you? Well, number one, you don't have $1 million of credit, which I can get you right away. You don't have the division set up the right way because you don't have it all. And you probably don't have any cash credit. And if they sue the corporation you have it today, they sue you. So, and if you don't have one, I'll get you one. How's that? I'll give you the articles for free. I've done that for 44 years. So we got choices today. It's pretty simple. There's only 1,000 steps to millionaire status. Ultimate goal, you can hear this 6 days a week. All right, you can be with me in classes as well. And invite all your friends and family. See, if they get into the workshops, they get into a program, we're going to sell you back 10% for the referral fee. Now, understand something. After I brought in a couple of billion through corporate structure a long time ago, I wanted to give everything I had for free. But then there's employees and buildings and things have to be paid for. So what I do is very simple. I want to give you 100% or up to times 10 your money back. That's right. I want you to get your money back through the corporate process. All right, maybe personal or business. So that's going to be fun because I'm going to get you personal business credit as a bonus. Is that okay? So the next thing is I'm also known as a rich and famous person. For all the, as rich and famous people, I'm their attorney in fact. I get to build them up and away. I get to teach them how to play too. So how about the people came out of prison? Ricky Ross, I built him $4 million of credit in about 6 months. From there, Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Then 5 months, I got him up and away to his dump truck business. You see, everybody's got the ability to do what I'm about to tell you today. The difference is you didn't put it together. I don't think you looked behind the curtain, to be honest with you. So let's pretend, or let's understand you had a kitchen table meeting, maybe with your partner of life. You sit there and you go, we want to start a business. Where are we going to get the money, honey? Simple. Hey, let's hawk our house and jack up our credit cards. Oh, is that what you did? By the way, that's the wrong way. All that does is bring the pain home. So we got to learn to play. Never bring the pain home again. So if I build you credit and you don't know what to do with the money, why don't you invest in a hedge fund? You can get a cash flow, free up your time and decide what you really want to do because they actually guarantee it as well. So there's an opportunity. You can actually be an investor 16 different ways. Now today, write down today's date. Let's project 90 working days out. See, it's going to take you 90 days to hear this again and again to understand what I'm going to tell you today. Plus, we're going to fix some of the mistakes. We're going to correct some bad information as well. So the bottom line is there's one of the mansions, there's one of the yachts building in, there's one of the Lamborghinis too. So again, I won't show anything I didn't obtain. So the second quarter ended, now you're in the third quarter. Third quarter begins countdown. How many days do you have left of this year? It's simple. You have 146 days to get to a 750 corporation divisions and get ready for the $1 million dream next year too. This year, we should get you $1 million of credit up to that. Cash credit cards, write off the interest rate on the credit card. And then from there next year, you should be writing down checkbook money. I think checkbook money is the way to go. But here's the goal I just told you right in front of you. So write it down, and I hope you follow through too. As we played the game, because business is the game, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 44 years ago. So the bottom line is time. I'm up every day at 2:25. Have been since I was about 2.5 years old. You can't waste any more time. So why don't you get up an hour earlier every day? Get some me time. See, here's what happened to me in 2009. We took out July 4th, one of the yachts in the backyard. One of the goodies. The next day, I'm in a coma. I get to hear, all right, someone tricked my wife to sign a POA. I hear the nurse ask my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and I give it back. But Jesus gave me a chance to stay in peace or go back. I had to promise to stay, all right, when I said go back, to help people for 13 years. Well, the 13 years are up this last couple of weeks, but I'm still going to help. So we got a choice. So let's show you some goodies, what I want you to get for you too. It's called Getting Past Go, because I believe you're all stuck. The bottom line is knowing how to play the game. Lamborghini collection, Duffy, mansions. How about I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet? I just wanted to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. So you got choices today. It's very simple. How about the race boats in the backyard? How about the helicopter? The U-Dog? How about the yachts and the Ferraris too? See, I'm from Show Me State. I think most people, none of you, of course, 80% of the population are lazy. Well, most of them are full of, you know what? I just want to tell you the truth. They will set you free. So number one, stop bringing the pain home and reprogram you into a certified CFO and getting that $1 million dream. Up to you. Now, if you got bad credit or I need to have some history, no, let's just cut to the chase. I'm going to have to look at your credit, analyze it, and tell you what you need to do. Because the bottom line is there's some things you need to understand how to play. But if you want to rebuild it yourself, simple. Write down section 611. It'll take you right there. So you can do the work yourself. Simple. See, credit repairs are fraud. Even the Federal Trade Commission says that every day. So you got a choice to understand. The reason why credit repair doesn't work is people pay $100+ a month for 2 to 3 years and they still have bad credit. See, they think the credit repair company having a magic wand. You can't hide under the blankie about your debt. All right, you got to man up or woman up. You owe a bill, you got to pay the bill. So the bottom line is credit rebuilding works. So again, let's give you the first 25 steps today and learn how to play. Number one, always get your credit reports for free. You're allowed to. Give me the report numbers. Now, right now, I'd like you to get out your Social Security card. Can you get that out of your personal wallet, ladies and gentlemen? I want you to look at the card. I want you to understand you got that to get your first job. And that's how you created your 1040 tax return. SSN, Social Security number, tax return. From there, if you read the card front and back, in most cases, it'll say do not laminate, don't use for ID purposes. It's property of Social Administration, not you. It means it's the IRS. So you get your 1040 tax return. That's step two, to stop bringing the pain home. As we do this, when you got your first paycheck a long time ago, you probably planned to pay some bills. But when you got your check, you got half as much. You see, the IRS gets their cut before you get the leftover. That's what makes us a bunch of ducks. But also, it says we're we the people. The 14th Amendment of the Constitution says an SS4 is a legal person. So you can learn to play. I'll teach you how to do that today. So statement of guarantee is simple. I'm going to give you a statement of guarantee what I can do exactly. But that means you have to follow through, be part of the program, and follow the rules. Can we do that? I don't want to get you a timeout. So the reality is very simple. You have to be part of the program. If you violate by applying or jacking up credit, you screw it all up. So the bottom line, let's watch this side of this here screen move. See, past cannot chase future because it screws everything up. So if you owe a debt, negotiate, put in small claim, do something about it. You got an IRS problem? Do the 656 433A and B form. You go to irs.gov and download the form today. So you got the chance to rebuild your life. That's step number 3. Ultimate goal, we have to understand something today. 34 years ago, Ken Yarborough, Harold Stokes, and me, we came up with all kinds of crazy stuff. See, I was training Ken Yarborough. He was security chief at TOW in Hesperian. Harold was one of my mentors and also a college professor. So rapid refresh, what it does, it recalculates the score, tries to push it up so we get green lights. Green lights, like this person got 157 points in 45 days. So let's understand. If I do the work and our system does it in this company here and the employees, we're going to guarantee you a 750 minimum, as long as you pay by the rules and block any bad stuff too. As an example, she's got a 651. Nice lady. She was told wrong information by her attorney, only use half her credit cards. Even the banker said that. That's kind of dumb and dumber. See, she got no green lights and she was at a 651 for 4 years. But on the other side, when I did the rapid rescore, I created green lights so I can get her some corporate credit. See, corporate credit's free money. You can write off the interest rate in the credit card. It usually doesn't show up on the personal credit report at all. So we could play. This couple are great people. Unfortunately, their bankruptcy attorney lied to them, or he just doesn't know. He's not too bright. See, he said you can't get credit for 10 years. I got to meet your credit card right away. This person's late on their car payment. They need some help. They got 11 collection accounts, $3,000 right away too. So I can guarantee you a 750 if you're part of the program and you do what I ask you to do, and we have to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. That's what it takes. But again, it's not hard for me to do it, as long as you follow through too. Ultimate goal. See, you're assigned a specialist. That specialist is supposed to hold your hand through the whole process. 800-510-3338. From there, that specialist should hold your hand for about 3 months, maybe 6 months, depends how long it takes you to follow through. Now, we got a Labor Day coming up, so you get a 20% discount on things. So let's understand. All right, if you're a client A, you want to rebuild it yourself, go to the do-it-yourself class, spend $499, give you the book, and you're stuck with me. If you want us to do the work for you, it's about $1,000. Either way, we're going to give you a credit card back to reimburse yourself. But we're going to do, if we do the work for you, guarantee you $750, as long as you do the rules and you follow through. So here's the do-it-yourself. All right, every Saturday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, you're stuck with me for an hour. You get the book that I wrote, went nationwide. It's $499, and then I get you a credit card for $500 during the program. You get to reimburse yourself, and that's to do it yourself, all right, for 90 days. If you get the rapid rescore in that program, that means we're going to do the work for you, and we're going to guarantee the 750 score. And what happens is we rebuild your credit, add history, rapid rescore. We put you in classes as well, and on top of that, you're guaranteed a 750 score, but we're going to charge you $999. But I'm still going to give you a $1,000 credit card, cash card. That way you can reimburse yourself. That's the ultimate goal, not to bring the pain home. Take a picture of Zelle here. It's very simple. Zelle is Ray Reynolds, the recipient. That's me. RayEraseCredit.com. Or you can bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Clickety-clack. Simple to do. Now remember, if your specialist is not bugging you every week or two, you get on that phone 800-510-3338. You make sure you keep them in check. That's the ultimate goal. We're just a phone call away. So if you refer people to us, we pay you 10% by Zelle right away too. Now remember, 800-536-3216. I won't show anything I didn't obtain myself, so you can do the same thing for you. 6 days a week live, and invite all your friends and family because it's free. See, now I need you to call a phone number. I told you have to be part of the program. 888-567-8688. See, if you're a voter or you have a corporation, the national mailing list you got on there because of the state. So why don't you opt out for 5 years or a lifetime? Step 4. Next thing you got to think about is this, planning the problem. I'm sorry. Somebody in your life knocked you down, got in your way, took it away from you too. Usually it's a friend or family member, by the way. Now I need you to write down safety credit. Every credit card has to have a sticky on it because I said so. You're going to maintain 25% balance always, never past 29%. You're going to create your line of defense for you and your family. Because every dashboard from Experian, Treasury, Equifax, even Credit Karma shows 0 to 29 is green, 30 is yellow, 50 is red. Sticky behind the card, get that discipline down. because you've been using the wrong money anyway to start a business. Step 5. So let's pretend today you lost your job, had an emergency. What are you going to do? Unfortunately, everybody does the same silly thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they go jack up their personal credit cards. I don't understand that. I don't understand when you could be using corporate credit and divisions, why would anybody bring the pain home to their family? I don't get that. So let's pretend today you need a credit card for $5,000. You need $5,000 now. Go ask your friends, your family, the bank. Hell, they're all going to tell you no. If you're a true entrepreneur, you're always helping, and we needed help, there's nobody around. So it's your choice. This $5,000 card in my hand, if I want to jack that sucker up, the payment's $50 a month. But the average person wastes $50 every other day. So you got choices to learn to have safety credit today. So let's pretend. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? You're welcome. Can I put you on speaker? You don't want to be embarrassed. Okay. All right. Well, it's okay. You never thought you were going to get a credit card ever. Well, you kind of screwed up in the past. I blocked all the crap and I got you a card. So when you get the card in the mail, initiate it. Put 25% on it. That's all I want you to do. Because I have to get you 3 cards revolving, add history, so I can pop you the big one. Then I can build to the corp. But you're not a corp yet. I don't know if you ever want to be a corporation or not. Well, you don't have a business. You're an employee. Well, do you like to be told what to do all your life? Well, that's what an employee is. That's a sheep. If you have an idea, all right, let's do it. If not, let's build the corporate credit anyway, and let's put it into a hedge fund. See, corporate credit is free money. There's no one going to hand you $100,000 to $1 million of credit, okay? But I can, free money. So it gets you in the program. So that's the ultimate goal. I want you to understand that. All right, thank you for calling, and I'm glad you got the card and got it approved. No problem, thank you. All right. So if the average person is wasting $140 a week, it's very simple. All right, that's $600 a month. If I take one of these credit cards that are $50,000 a piece, and I'm maxing them out, all right, even during a pandemic, I could have got a pizza, 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through, 6, 12, 26. And that's what the average person wastes in a given month. The right discipline, you can change your life with the right tools and rules. Step 6. So let's understand something today. Reaching your goal, believing in yourself. For me, I believe in God first, and then I believe in me. When I broke that record for the highest kick on the planet, so I was kicking the door jam at 10. Then I started kicking the basketball hoop, and that's impossible. You want to know something? I've done the impossible all my life. From eating out of a trash can, being used and abused, to making the billionaire under corporate structure. So I don't listen to the dummies around me. Do you listen to your dummies? I bet you do. So I wanted to prove white men do jump, and stupid people say we don't. Isn't that fun? So your choice is very simple. Like when Nixon took the gold standard out. What did everybody do? They all do the same silly thing. Why don't you write down Ray's rules one more time? Now this time, write down $100,000. 100,000. Let's pretend it's 2 cards. Would it hurt to have too much or not enough? So 2 cards, and you kept it at 29% like I told you to. That's $71,000 of safety credit, case blankets offend, lost a job, or pandemic. But what happens with most of you, probably all of you, you have taken money from your family and credit to start a business and you screwed it up. You jacked it up and got stuck. Raise your rules, very simple. Never bring the pain home. Step 7, and become a certified CFO. Now, we all got sad stories to tell. I was born in a taxi. She left me literally to die. All right. But then I got to be used by the Hope family too. 5.5, I'm in a coma. All right. Simple. I'm paralyzed. But God told me to get up, so I got up. 2009, I get to go in a coma. I got to die. That's no fun. See, it doesn't matter if you're worth millions and billions. Google the address. You'll find out I'm not fully, you know why, like most people are. God's delays are not God's denials. Fall off, get back on. Now, I was lucky at the Hope family being used and abused, not that part, but I listened to the silly poker game they had every Wednesday night, and they said a corporation's a legal person. So what did I do? I wrote it down. I went to the Torrance Police Department, went to the library next door. See, I wanted to find a blueprint how to get out of hell, and it didn't exist. You're getting the American dream. You've been looking for your blueprint all your life. Good luck. By the way, it's me. I'm your blueprint. Pay attention. So what did I do after 2 years going to the library? I sent away money over to the Secretary of State of California. Why? It's simple. I wanted to see if I can get a corporation too. Now, some of you have a corporation, which I don't understand, that you spend thousands of dollars for a piece of paper and you don't know diddly squat. Why would you do that when they're free? I've been giving articles for free for 44 years. So after 2 years of creating the blueprint you've been looking for, I started Helping Hand Industries. Worldwide, $100,000 in the mail. I got named to the movie Dave. Isn't this fun? See, we're all a bunch of ducks, quack, quack, quack. Because we're sheep, we got to follow along. We're told to get an SSN because we have to. But that's the rules, to get a job. And then we get one SS4 for the corporation. Since 1985 that I created the path of divisions, every division is entitled to a tax ID. That's called the line of defense. So I want you to learn, when you brought the pain home, that's called silly and dumb. You could have screwed up a division and not your family or you. I don't understand. You watch banks and grocery stores and cities do it in your face. Was you ever curious to figure out how they did it? No, I know, because you sit there going, beep, 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 like most people do. Today, you're going to change your thought pattern. I want you to millionaire status. See, cats have 9 lives. And it's simple. Corporation has as many lives as you want to. Here's your second chance. Never screw up again, and you don't ever bring the pain home, because that makes no damn sense. You watch your banks and grocery stores get rid of locations and get a tax credit times 5. I don't understand what's wrong with the world today. So if you get stuck, personal credit, and the corporate stock, now what are you going to do? Scream! Ah! Won't do any damn good. Nobody cares. But if you had divisions, you never juggle again. It's about time you learn to play. It's simple. So let's go back to your SSN. Why? Because that's an SS5 form. And then the SS4 is a tax ID. And over here, we got tax, action, probate too. Over here, we don't pay tax and we make a profit. It's like the people going, I don't want to pay tax. It's like, shut up. Just play the damn game. Play it and win like the rich and famous people do. Because you don't have to pay tax, so you're profitable. And then you can go buy a big yacht. Why not? And then you get corporate credit. It's free money. You can't get this anywhere else. Good luck. Or you can finance your business and write it all off interest rate too. You learn to become a certified CFO. So you balance the two and you learn to play. But again, that's up to you. Now, here's what I want your personal life to be. All right, let's say I get you up to 200,000 and you balance it 25, 20% like I tell you to. And then you have your house or you rent a place, you get your Walmart, your Sam's Club, and then you got your Capital One, your Chase, American Express, or B of A. 5 cards, that's all you need. I want you to write down your goal is to have a break-even life. I want you to break even, let the house payment offset the taxes, because anything above break-even goes to the corporation. Because we're going to play. But again, stop bringing the pain home. All right, program you in a millionaire. And all you got to do is follow the rules and balance at 25, 20% and follow along as I rebuild you too. See, here's the problem with most people. You know everything. You know it all. Why do you keep screwing it up then? I don't understand. You screw it up because you don't know how to play the game. Don't jack up a card. Don't jack up my cards. And don't violate and apply during the program. How hard is that to figure out? Now let's look at line 10 here. It's on an SS4 form. You can get a copy today. It says banking and credit purposes, which means all this is free money. Free money. Oh, good. I wanted to have sisters. Here's 10. There's 10 million. Here's a couple 100,000. Here's basically 50,000 cards. Oh, look, don't forget the Wells Fargo suckers. We got 100,000 on those too. Why not? See, the problem with all of you, you're knowing so much, you don't know what you know because you don't know how to apply. All right. And what happens, this is free damn money. All right. It's about time you get the money from the corporation. You let it finance itself and write it off if you win or lose. Hey, I didn't create it. I just wrote the rules on how to play. So it's up to you, IRS today. We can balance the two, and we can all become certified CFOs. Now, here's the corporate life. And it's a life because the corporation's a legal person. All right? Denise, I need to know there's 2 Chase cards, what types they are. Okay, because I'm playing with your file this morning. I already popped about 30,000 by 9, and then I popped another 300,000. I'm having fun today. Want me to pop some for you? Let me know. Corporate credit life. I want 10 cards per each entity. That way it reaches $1 million plus. And then on top of that, I want to focus on some checkbook money. So let's think today. If you pay attention and do everything I tell you to do, all right, and not bring the pain home and be a certified CFO, not legal accounting advice, I will get you to the millionaire dream. I'll guarantee, as long as you let me do the work. Because if you think you're going to screw it up anyway, you usually do. We got to balance it. That's all you got to do. Now, corporations and divisions, I invented them in 85 and 86, multi-way functions, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. If I got tenants, so that corporation can get cash credit. All right. By the way, good luck trying to do that. If you don't do it through me as an affiliate, you're never going to get it. Good luck. From there, the divisions, they get cash credit too. How many divisions can I have? As many as I want. Again, you got 89 ways to use a division up to $1 million. How do I know? I wrote that too. So the goal is simple. Cats have 9 lives. It's about time you step up and have 9 lives too. So you understand. You screwed up, you and your family, because of your lack of knowledge. It's the stupidity of man and woman. We're not stupid people. You didn't look behind the curtain and pay attention. And what happens is the truth might hurt a little bit, but understand it's the truth. And because you have one SSN. If you have one SSN, you're a duck. We're all SSNs. We're all ducks. But if you run a corporation with divisions like the banks, grocery stores, and the cities, the United States of America Incorporated does, you can give her a bad piece and have more pieces. You had one life and you allowed that. A corporation allows more lives. Here's your second chance. Pay attention today. You don't ever have to bring the pain home. You never had you in the first place. I don't understand. So how many days you got left to get to a 750 corporate divisions? How many days? I already gave you the answer. The bottom line is simple. Hasn't changed. 146 days now. Countdown is gone. You better pay attention because right now, if you set it up right, now, January 1st, you're entitled up to $150,000 of credit, no tax ID. Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Chase, U.S. Bank, Navy Fed, and other ones too. See, that's called checkbook money. I like checkbook money. Like Glenn got it here. John got it here. General got it here too. Wow, up to $5.4 million of checkbook money. But right now, your focus is a corporate 3 divisions. Is that okay with you? Learning what you needed to know since you came out of high school. I mean, I never went to high school. I tested me out at junior high, at T-Winkle Junior High. What a name, T-Winkle. The T-Winkle family. Wow. I got to go to East Coast College. See, borrow money is not taxable. So if we play right, we can stop bringing the pain and become CFOs and get to the $1 million dream. Why not? I did it at 14. All cash applications require a CFO, a certified one, by the way. So if you want to do real estate, franchise, leveraging money, profit sharing, write down division equals bucket of money, every division. Now, here's the problem I'm going to say with all of you. Never be offended in the truth. If you take personal money to finance and get into a business, you jack it up, you get stuck, you can't get any more. And if you make it, you're taxed till you're dead. And on top of it, if you don't make it, you're stuck. Kind of sucks. If you take corporate credit and invest in a business, you get to write the interest rate in the credit card. And if you win, you can absorb the taxation. If you lose, you can write it all off. Hell, why not? So you got to learn to play. But again, you got to buy your income because when you do retire, your bills don't go away. Your 401k is going bye-bye right now. Check it out. See, the more they talk about recession, the more they put us in one. That's on purpose, by the way. So if I build you credit, you don't know what you want to do, put it in a hedge fund. It'll create some cash flow for you and automatic every month. Simple. I like simple. It's called the KISS method. Over 16 ways to invest. Now, let's understand. Pay attention. If I get you this $100,000 card in my hand, it's an ink card, and you took $50,000 off the card, more than I want you to. All right, so let's get it to $150. and you took $50,000 off of a card and you divided by 5 people, a corporation is allowed to loan money privately, and you help 5 people save their house, and you learn what I invented when I got to billions of dollars of real estate. By the way, it's called a homestead block or UCC one chattel mortgage. And if you do this correctly, you now get, after you pay the payment, you now have literally $2,449 a month. If you did 5,000, 10,000. See, you could design whatever cash flow you want just as an investor loaning out money too. But again, you better understand how to play. Cash flow free times in my book 44 years ago. So we get to play. Now, if you don't have the Millionaires Founders Kit that I sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years for 5,000, you might want to get a copy. There's 12 books and 12 CDs. It's $999. It's simple. It's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire. Now, let's understand today. I want you to stand up wherever you're at, put your arms out. Why not? Nobody can watch you besides watch me. One hand's going to go quack, quack, I'm a duck, I'm a duck. Because every time you screw up, they're going to sue you and screw you, and you're a duck. Someone's going to have dunk soup. See, SSN is tax. An SS4 is not taxable till it's profitable. We get play. Why didn't you do this all along? But it's your choice. It's like you're receiving money. I'm going to have to teach you that too. I won the lottery. Oh, good. All right, I won AGT. Good. You won $1 million. And then some dummy like a CPA or attorney tells you, you got to put it in your personal bank account. Wrong. You're allowed to put it in any damn account you want that's got your name on it. That's why if you put it in your personal account, you only get to keep $375. You didn't win $1 million. You're not rich. But again, what do you get to really do? Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Okay, yeah, you got your analyzation on Saturday. Well, like I told you then, all right, those debts that are your ex-wife's debt, all right, you said you're not it wasn't joint credit, okay? Let's assume you're saying it true. I'm not doubting you, I just don't know. However, the credit listed it. So what happens is very simple. You can contact those creditors in the credit bureaus. Because if you're not on it, you can do a cease and desist of reporting. There's all kinds of ways you could fight back. Okay, that's why I tell people, even taking the small claims. I sued every damn creditor out there. And I'm talking about Chase. I brought the president of Chase from Delaware to Santa Ana court, and I kicked his ass. The judge gave me another $5,000 for what's wasting my time. So you have more rights than you think you do. So you're welcome. All right, follow through, and I'll keep building you some more. Have a good day. So, money's problem. It's got a fingerprint. Damn. If I bank it in my account, I'm an idiot. It's stupid. But luckily, I haven't had a bank account for 38 or 28 years. I haven't had a paycheck for 30. Why would I want one of those? But if I had a check written to me, I'd put it in the corporate bank account because I have a division of my name. And there's no tax due until I'm profitable. Damn, isn't that fun? And then you can set up all those accounts you're allowed to, winning the battle. But that's step number 8. So we get to play. Unfortunately, Mary didn't play right. All right, she took 98,000 of her personal credit, 800 score, dropped it to a 591. She goes, what happened? She did ask her CPA and attorney. And what was their response? A bunch of dummies. Sorry, they don't know anything about being an entrepreneur. They don't really know how to play. So what happened is simple. She gave me $10,000 a piece. She opened her restaurant. It failed. She bankrupted the restaurant. And since it's a corporation, they went after her. Did you know when they sue the corp, they sue you? Congratulations. You're still a duck. And then from there, she lost her family's house, and the husband divorced her. He says, I didn't sign up for that. See, if you'd learned that you have to have divisions like grocery stores and banks do, they use called subsidiaries. If the restaurant would have screwed up as a division, you'd have more lives, divisions in court. She would have lost the house or her husband. So about time you learn the same game too, please. You have to be a certified CFO. It's the ability to stop bringing the pain home. Come on, people, look at the banks, grocery, even Sam's Clubs do this in your face. Weren't you curious even once? Branch number, tax ID, subsidiary. I want you to do divisions and tax IDs. I want you to learn to play. Step number 9 today. Cities file bankruptcy. What? Well, let's see. The United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. And then they created the Federal Protection Act, Chapter 9 bankruptcy to protect themselves. So blankets the fancy, they planned the problem too. So do yourself a favor, learn to protect your ass. It's Apple files bankruptcy in 97. They said Bill Gates was the richest guy on the planet. Not true. He did have 94 billion. All right. But then he got indicted 4 times running monopoly. But then he wrote a check from a line of credit, all right, to give it to Apple. And then he let them pay the payment. See, borrow money's not taxable. So we can learn to play. See, I've been studying every rich and famous person since I was a little boy. I want you to look at SSN, S is for. I want you to Google bankruptcy today, please. I want you to make a decision. You're a grown-up. Who's going to be the duck the next time that things blank hits the fan? SSN, you and your family, or SS4 corporate division? You get to basically set up the line of defense. Step number 10 today. So what does a cat have? 9 lives? How many lives would you like called the line of defense? Here's your second chance. Don't blow it. All right, don't get jacked up here and get stuck. Divisions are your only way that you can never juggle again. From there, inquiries hurt. They say on all the dashboards, anything above 6, all right, you're automatic denial. As an affiliate, I'm allowed to do a peekaboo, so I don't waste inquiries. So if you have a corporation and you want cash credit, let me know. I'll build it up and I'll train you to be a certified CFO. Remember, because labor board's coming, you get a 20% discount, whatever we offer. All right, your specialist holds your hand, 800-510-3338. So if you're going to basically just, I want a 750 score, you got a choice. If you want to be in customer B, I got a corporation, I don't need you. Well, you got shitty credit, your corporation's not set up right, you know 10 things you need to fix, you haven't followed your 1120, and you don't have any cash credit to the corporate, don't have any divisions, and if they sue that, they sue you. And you don't need who? See, that's the problem. So if you want a starter package, let's rebuild your credit to a 750 rapid rescore. Articles are free, also has tax ID set up in level 1. For $1,000, $999, I'm going to give you $5,000 card back to you. So I want to give you 5 times your money back. That's what I want to do. And I want to put you in the class on Wednesday and Saturday and take away your excuses. I want to do the work, or we hold hands and sing Kumbaya. Millionaire in the making, it's very simple. Same thing, but this comes at $25,000 of credit. It's $1,999. I changed the price of this for one reason, because this is the 13-year anniversary when I died and Jesus let me come back. I figured 13 is simple. 12 apostles and Jesus make 13. I wanted to honor that because I'm still here helping you. Pay attention, please. All right, and make sure to understand it's a Zelle, bank transfer, deposit, or wire, or talk to your specialist. And if they're not bugging every week or two, you get on that phone, you bug them. You keep them in check. We're just a phone call away. So every Wednesday, every Saturday, 44 years, all right, live in person or online is a setup in a level 1 class. You're stuck with me. See, you got to beat your dad and run your own race, but get out of the way. Step number 11 today, because you're holding yourself back. I can show you millions and billions of goodies that I've obtained. God's gift and mansions in the harbor. The race boats to say the RayReynoldsUniversity.com, the yachts, helicopters, Lamborghinis, buildings. So I like corporate goodies, don't you? You get to write off. You're going to make to pay tax, then buy a Lamborghini. It's pretty simple to do. Now, I need you to change your driver's license. I've been teaching and preaching that for 44 years. I want nobody to know where you live, P.O. Box or mailing address. Raise rules, Privacy Act, and you can look at step 12, and you can stop bringing the pain home. That way they don't follow you from the grocery store. Now, when you bought your car, sorry, you did it wrong. Why? It's very simple. Your car, you basically let them sweat you for 5 hours. You lost $5,000. On top of that, you got 9 inquiries. If you control this, and when you fill out the form, next to your signature, you write down this allows 1 inquiry, and you take a picture. See, you got to understand something. You can't help people screw up your credit when it's more than 6 inquiries is a no in the next time. So we got to stop bringing the pain home. It's very simple. The American dream is right in front of you. A little daughter is 14. Can I sign her up for the program, $1 million? Of course you can. My youngest client, currently, he's 14 years old, and he reached millionaire status about 3 weeks ago. Him and dad are racing. It is funny to watch this kid. He's like in the computers and all that stuff. And his dad, we didn't have computers when we were kids, cell phones and all that stuff. So dad's still learning a little bit. The kid is kicking his ass. And it's funny because they're working together. But the kid, he's one of the divisions of the guy's corporation, has $1 million of credit already. All right. He bugs dad to do it. All right. He's always pushing dad. This is what Ray said. This is what Ray said. A lot of the women claim do that to their husbands. I love it. It's like a car. Let's understand, please. Liability is what hurts us. Getting sued screwed. So your car today is registered to you. That makes you a duck. A car is fleet price tax ID division. Fleet price tax ID division, my way. This is basically one of the CFO's cars. So let's understand what we have in the car. It doesn't show up on personal reports, no loan to value problem, no gap insurance, and you can't write off your car to the corporation. Good luck trying to do that. But it's a corporate car. It's a full write-off, everything, even the gas and the maintenance. Now you become a certified CFO. Now you're paying attention. Now understand, we see the lovely attorneys on TV and the billboards, all the bumpity bumps on the social media. If you're a guest or you're a passenger, would you like this big check? I think they're encouraging lawsuits, but what can I say? If the registered owner is you, you're a duck. If it's a division, they get diddly squat. I like diddly squat step 14, don't you? So let's plan in the problem and let's make sure, let's understand, stop bringing the pain where? Home. I just want to show you something. Understand, years ago, in Inc. magazine, I got written up about using credit in plastic to finance your business. And they were showing an article how I built my cat, Sam Reynolds, a cat with credit, had $1 million. I built my cat $1 million of credit just to piss off the world and say it can be done. I get tired of so many stupid people saying what can't be done. All right? They're holding the world back. Divisions is your line of defense. Don't hold yourself back. Okay? Here's your second chance. It's up to you. Divisions, make sure you don't bring that pain home again. Every property should be a division. You don't know who's going to slip and fall and sue you. The next thing you have to focus is very simple. Your paycheck is offset by your house payment. It doesn't matter if Amazon's first $10 billion. It doesn't matter if it's $1 trillion. They're playing the game because that's what they need to do. Ray Reynolds Credit Hour. Okay. Well, that's more level 2, all right, to leverage that into more. But so you got the card, all right, told you it'll be in 3 days and they Federal Express it to you. Now that gold card should have 3 sisters. Okay, now understand, when you get the additional cards, they're going to give them to you, no problem. American Express is great. They love to help you daisy chain credit. And I wrote the rules in 113 ways to daisy chain. So you're going to get 3 more cards in the division's names. Now, they're going to tell you during the program, they're going to want a tax ID for those, all right, divisions within 90 days. If not, they cancel the cards. So you've got to realize, if you get one card like this one, this is $1 million card. I pushed it up, but it has 9 sisters. Okay? So what I want you to understand, every division, all right, gets its own set of credit reports because it's a legal person under the corporate umbrella. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. So it's like fun stuff every day. So let's understand something. All right, every division can get its own credit files. If you're going to be a certified CFO, you better push it up to $1 million. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. It's very simple. Now, this man, they say he's the richest guy on the planet. Not true. He might be one or the richest guy in the United States. That's about it. From there, he's going to buy Twitter, high price, low price. By the time he's screwing with them like he's done before, he's going to get it at a discount as he pushes the stock down. It's a game for him. But he does have a spaceship. The other guy's got a spaceship. So the other guy's got a spaceship. Damn, you want your own spaceship too? They don't pay tax like you. Why would they? long as they spend the money and create the debt and create the line of credit, they don't pay tax at all for the Internal Revenue Service. So you could win the battle and play the game if you want to. Remember, 6 days a week, 800-536-3216. They call me the Godfather of Credit. Wow, what a name, huh? So 6 days a week, goodies obtained. You can invite the whole world to this 6 days a week and play with me, and I'll get you 10% back to you. Now, I have specialty classes. Saturday, I did 9 classes, okay? 9 was the private one most of you don't know about. Those are the millionaires that get to more. So the 8 standard ones and the premium classes like this. There are 8 specialty classes in rotation, from real estate to leveraging money to divisions, subdivisions. And I always remind you, cats have 9 lives. It's about time you have 9 too. And you don't bring the pain home. Dun & Bradstreet, Stock Hit, Daisy Chaining. Nonprofits, the first corporation I set up, I was 9.5, Helping Hand Industries, and getting a 501c3 exemption. National average right now is $15,000 to pay someone to get it for you. I'd like you to get your own 1023 and join me. I'll teach you how to fill out the form. So this Saturday at 2:30, it's a nonprofit organization class, how to get grant money, city and state and federal money too. You might want to join me. From here, why didn't credit repair work? Because there's no magic wand. You can't hide under the blanket and not be responsible for your debt. You have to rebuild your life. And that's what we offer. We offer the ability, you can do it, go into a class, teach you how, get a book and a CD, and get me, and get you a $500 card, so it's $500 to get into the class, and let me reimburse you. Or if you allow me to do the rapid rescore, we put you in a program that blocks the bad stuff as I negotiate, help you, and get you some money to get up and away. And you're guaranteed a $750 in a rapid rescore for about $1,000. And then I give you a $1,000 card back to reimburse yourself. So here's the program, do it yourself. Every Saturday, 8 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, $4.99. You get the book, we email it to you. From there, you get $500 cash card back to reimburse yourself. From there, if you want the rapid rescore and want us to rebuild it for you, you're guaranteed a $750. And there's the price. You get classes as well, $999, and then we give you a $1,000 card back to you during the program. It's simple. See, step 15, and remember, your specialist is going to hold your hand. 800-510-3338. So we got basically program B. I got a corp. I'm sorry, the people calling here have been my clients for 30 years, 20 years, 40 years, 10 years, whatever. You need to get back in the program. Sometimes they're going, I thought he died. That rumor kept going out there for a long time. But I'm going to take what you got, rebuild it. Because of the divisions, the cash credit, the yield and the history, and make sure you build a line of defense and stop bringing the pain home. So starter package, rebuild the credit, $750. Articles, also tax ID, setup level 1 every Wednesday and Saturday. $999, and you get $5,000 cash card back to you, so you get 5 times your investment. And that's what I want to do. From here, a millionaire in the making, for $1,999, you get $25,000 of cash credit. That way you get 13 times your money back. And it's simple. Talk to a specialist or a Zelle, bank transfer deposit. Either way, you're stuck with me and the team. And that's how it works. And if they're not bugging you every week or two, you get on that phone and you bug them. You always keep them in check. That's the goal as we play the game. Running your life through a corporation or a conjunction. That's what I would tell you to do, step 16. See, the biggest problem is what you're learning today. If you would have did it out of high school, you know you would have never brought the pain home. You would have had a division, multiple lives, and that's the goal. All right, if a corporation can do it, so can you. So let's understand, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. You today, you get a paycheck. They call that taxable income. So that means that your net, what you get after the IRS gets all the money and you get the leftover, you're paying the payment, gas, registration, insurance. If I was you, I'd be yelling the word no, because you should be driving a company car like I do. Why aren't you driving a company car? Step 17, I don't understand. Okay, become a certified CFO. There's line 10 again, right in your face. It says banking and credit purposes. You have to write it all off. Today, number 18, I would like you to go to irs.gov and download your own SS4 form and understand I'm telling you the truth. You don't have to be a duck. You never had to be a duck. So when the United States of America Incorporated set up 50 corporations in their states and cities, they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy for the Federal Protection Act. They're planning the problem. That's how they stay in business. Shouldn't you plan the problem too? But again, we are the people. It is our constitutional right. It's like when Nixon took that gold standard out. Every woman in the hospital who delivered a baby after that moment was basically federally mandated that every baby who's not getting a job has to have an SSN form. Bond the baby, print some more money. If mama don't sign the form, the baby can't go in the stroller, of course he cannot go home. That's how the system works. So if you have a house today, if it's not in a trust, they sue you, they're taking it away. If you die, you get stuck into probate, your family got diddly squat. See, you got to protect yourself and plan the problem. It's like when you fix up a property and you go to fix it up, you hire the contractor. But then the contractor hires a subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. But if they cut corners, slip and fall, they sue you, take everything you got. So I want you to plan the problem and I want you to do it my way. Why? Because I get diddly squat. All right, why not? I want you to look at your revocable trust, please. But do what you want. That's step number 19 today, to stop bringing the pain home. Now, I get people all the time, Ray, I don't want to pay tax. It's like, I always say, stop it, knock it off, okay? You got to realize a corporation does not pay tax until it makes a profit. So if you've been playing peekaboo with the IRS making a mess, you got to stop it. Because you have the right to even do an offering compromise to irs.gov, 656, 433 A and B, get back in the system. Don't play games with them, just play within the system. You'll win. Get your basically free money, step 20, as we play the game to be a certified CFO. So it's like when you fix up a property or you want to buy at wholesale price, divisions serve that purpose. All right, understand, you don't pay a bill for 30, 60, 90 days anyway. Escrow could pay off the debt. And then on top of that, let's say you have up to 200,000 left over. Unfortunately, most people who have money or get money, they act like they're rich. They kind of waste it away. You know what happens next? They're broke again. I want you to write down and raise rules, leverage your money, borrow money is not taxable, and set up the line of defense. I want you to get step 21, blackjack. It's very simple. From here, here's the Ray Reynolds University building when I was in that coma. Okay, it was only 22,000 square feet, Irvine Spectrum, One Technology Drive. 22,000, two-story. We're doing up to $1 million a day, helping people rebuild their lives, just like I want to do for you. Your choice. I want you to focus on next year, checkbook money. I want you to be ready for checkbook money. I want you to think about 5.4 million of checkbook money. But right now, your goal is corp in 3 divisions. That's the goal. That's what we have to obtain. We need to become a certified CFO. If they can leverage money, you can leverage money too. Borrow money not taxable. What do we get to do? Focus. Stop bringing the pain home, become a certified CFO, and program ourselves into millionaire status. Here's the sad thing. I get people who have corporations. They don't learn about divisions. Their corporation is sued, they sue them, they lose everything they had. It's like it doesn't stop. The line of defense is true. Every bank and grocery store do the line of defense. So does the cities and the states. So if you learn the 3-step I created for you, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, your division, if you have a bad division, we don't bring the pain home ever. All right, debt follows tax ID. We can protect ourselves. All right, step 22. The ability to play the game to stop bringing the pain home. Your goal is to ask yourself a question. What are you willing to lose? Family? Never. Corporation you have? They sue? No. Divisions are cheap. So we have to understand something. Life is a war. Life is difficult. Everybody wants to win. They walk out their house or get in their car, they want to be first in line. That's why they're knocking everybody down. They're afraid someone's going to get ahead of them. But if we play chess, both sides will lose pieces. But at the end of the day, we both can get checkmate. That's the goal. I like checkmate. Step 23. Stop bringing the pain home. Refer people, you get 10% Zelle back to you. I have people that make up to $1,000 a day. So if you want, 800-536-3216, you can text and ask a question like I've answered some questions here, or on the phone. It's always live, 6 days a week. And I won't show goodies I didn't obtain myself. It'll make sense to me. Every day, 6 days a week, you can hear it again and again. You can invite your friends and family to learn the truth. Lamborghinis. That's my third favorite one out of 15. It's not even number one, but it's in front of the building we got too. Here's the keys. Bum, bum, bum. Not my car. But the corporation gets to write it all off. Even the wings say the Ray Reynolds University. So the Ray Reynolds University the founder drives Lamborghinis, reaching the dream, think to be the impossible, raise rules, making people into millionaires by having a corporation in 3 divisions. That's the key, CFO. So again, if you want to loan out money because you don't know what you want to do, you can create a cash flow from $5,000 to $10,000 a month. It's up to you. So the corporate credit's free money. If you screw up, you still win. If you don't try, you die. So you got level 1 in setup every Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, live with me. From there, understand, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporation, just a piece of paper. You got to give it life like divisions for real estate, franchise, current business, and you got to set up the line of defense. But at the bottom line, you got to use Ray's rules, because I put a blueprint together that you can basically change your life and hold your hand for the last 44 years. Using bonus cash credit, we get to write it off. Win or lose, we still write it off and don't bring the pain home. That's the goal. Long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, we might as well be dead. Step 24. All right, we all become certified CFOs. If you get jacked up here and jacked up here, you're stuck. Divisions, you never juggle again. You need more lives because something's going to go wrong. Planning the problem. How many days are left in the year? Simple. We have 146 days, 750 corporate divisions, so we get it set up. So January, we go get some checkbook money. Who do you get a specialist with? 800-510-3338. They're supposed to hold your hand every step of the way. Credit repair didn't work because it's a joke. It's a ripoff. It's even fraud. But again, right now you get a 20% discount because Labor Day. Client A, I want to do it myself. I want to know how it works. Okay, get in the program. $500. Teach you every Saturday. Simple. Get a $500 card back. You want a $750 guarantee with a wrapper rescore? $1,000. Get a $1,000 card back. We do the work for you. Either way, there's a solution for every problem. There's a do-it-yourself every Saturday, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, $4.99, and then I get you a credit card for $500 cash. All right. If you want the wrapper rescore, guaranteed to $750, there's the program. It's $999 and a $1,000 card back to you. So if you want to, and you got a credit or a corporation, or you want one, either way, I'll rebuild it for you. I'll add the history. I'll get you the cash credit. I'll show you to do the divisions or do them for you. Because if the corporation is sued, they sue you. That still brings the pain home. Starter package, $999. Rebuild the credit. Rebuild your life. Class Saturday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to give you 5 times your credit back to you. 5 times. All right, you can't lose. The millionaire in the making, $1,999. 13 times your money back. And the goal is very simple. You get to play with me 6 days a week. You can Zelle, bank transfer, wire deposit, talk to a specialist. See, every one of you has to become a corporate millionaire. It says could be. I don't think that's acceptable. I think every one of you must be a corporate millionaire, and you must set up your divisions for your line of defense. Bank of America did. Chase did. U.S. Bank did. Wells Fargo Bank did. Even basically Sam's Club and even cities. So you need to learn to play, and I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way so you can stop bringing the pain home. All right, become a certified CFO and reprogram your brain into millionaire status. We stay safe, we stay strong, we do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Number 25 is make sure you have the office number, 800-510-3338. So we do our best, God does the rest. Amen to that too. And we never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.